Hey, good Sunday morning, everyone. This is Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Sunday, August the 6th. Well, I think you could tell by the background that I am not in my usual place recording today's video. I'm down actually at the Jersey Shore for a while. Went out early this morning, 5 o'clock early, to work some of my katas on the beach. And it was as close to heaven as I think I'm ever going to get. It was beautiful out there, beautiful morning. I love the ocean. It helps me so much, giving me peace and tranquility in my life. And doing my katas, as they're known out there, was just something I'll look forward doing as long as I'm here. So I thank you for joining me today. As always, I'm going to ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. Matthew, chapter 17, verses 1 through 9. Jesus took Peter, James, and his brother John and led them up a high mountain by themselves, and he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became white as light. And behold, Moses and Elijah appeared to them, conversing with him. Then Peter said to Jesus in reply, Lord, it is good that we are here. If you wish, I will make 3 tents here, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. When he was still speaking, behold, a bright cloud cast a shadow over them. Then from the cloud came a voice that said, This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him. When the disciples heard this, they fell prostrate and were very much afraid. But Jesus came and touched them, saying, Rise and do not be afraid. And when the disciples raised their eyes, they saw no one else but Jesus alone. As they were coming down from the mountain, Jesus charged them, Do not tell the vision to anyone until the Son of Man has been raised from the dead. We are taught early on in our life that we are made in the image and likeness of God. Well, I don't know about you, but when I read a gospel like this, that's a pretty hard thing to imagine. I mean, Jesus being God, all of a sudden he goes dazzling white, and if the sun shines only on him, and I mean, really, I don't think that is something that we can relate to very easily. Or can we? Or can we? Yes, we can all relate in a very interesting way to wearing something that's all white. And when we have something that's all white, whether it's a shirt or a blouse or pants or whatever it might be, and something stains it, it comes out and looks that much more like a big stain, and that's all we focus on is that stain. Now, there is a difference here between us and Jesus, because he's not going to have any stains on him, or what they appear to be for us, which is things that we might do that are not exactly correct, sinfulness as it's known, right? But the thing that we have to focus on is that we might have that little stain, but there's so much more white there. There's so much more God within us, not just the little stain or sin that we focus on, or we focus on others' white shirts, or we focus on our own white shirt. We have to focus on our strengths, the rest of the whiteness, if you will, the rest of the glory that is in Jesus and in God, and is in us as well. So what I really think that comes through in this gospel is a message for all of us that yes, we're going to stain our whiteness every so often. And yes, we can't deny that we do that, and we can't just push it aside either. We do have to address it. But I think the best way to address it is to realize there's a lot more whiteness within each one of us. Capability to do so much, to be so much in God's honor and in God's name. And maybe if we do that a little bit more, those stains won't look nearly as big on us or anyone else. And yes, maybe we'll be dazzling white as well. And think of what can happen from there. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Sunday morning. I hope it was helpful as always. I always say I thank you for joining me, and I thank you so much today. As I said, I will be making these videos a few days during the week, depending on what's going on, and I will maybe be doing them at different times. But check back. I always look forward to hearing from you, your comments and your thoughts, and I appreciate all of you very much. Have a wonderful, compassionate Sunday, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone.